of the State Bar of California. I always jump the gun before that recording. It is a few minutes after 1 o'clock, which is our appointed time to convene the meeting. This is a special meeting, as I've said. Madam Clerk, may I have the roll, please, Madam Secretary?
Broughton,
Present.
Buenaventura,
Present.
Chen,
Here.
Cisneros,
Here.
Duran,
Here.
Good, not present. No,
Here.
Shelby,
Present.
Soel.
Trustee Sewell informed me he may be a few minutes late.
Okay, thank you. Stallings,
Present.
Tony,
Present.
you have a quorum.
Great, thank you, Madam Secretary. Once again, this is a special meeting of the Board of Trustees. As always, we start our meeting inviting members of the public who would like to address the board on any item of interest within our jurisdiction. To do so, if you are joining us via Zoom, you can use the raised hand function at the bottom of your screen. If you are on the phone, I believe it is *9. Madam Secretary, is there anybody who wishes to address the board under public comment?
Yes, we had one member of the public who signed up in advance, Kevin Moda. And we also have Todd Hill. So we will start with Kevin Moda.
Mr. Moda, welcome.
Hi, can you all hear me?
We can, yes.
I just wanted to call and between the time that I originally signed up to be heard by the board and now a liaison that you have put into effect, Mr. Zuniga was kind enough to contact me, and he was so emphatic and honest, candid, and heartfelt that he, without resolving my dispute, he's still dealing with it. He was able to tone my frustration down significantly. I just wanted to call and thank the board in the entirety for having the wisdom of having put someone like that in charge of interaction with the public, because before, if something happens and I'm the type of guy who pays millions of dollars in attorney's fees a year just because of the business I'm in, and it is a really resounding and telling of the Board of Trustees' class and candor and integrity for doing that. I just wanted to thank you all.
Thank you for your comments, Mr. Moda. And I'm sure the board joins me in thanking Ms. Wilson and also for her role in hiring Mr. Zuniga. And I'm glad that he is proving effective in his role. So appreciate you taking the time to address us. I believe that takes us to Mr. Hill.
Correct. Mr. Hill should now be able to address the board.
Good afternoon, Mr. Hill. Welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm glad that we don't have the laborious speech about public comment time today's. To Mr. Moda's point, I don't have any experience speaking out to Mr. Zuniga, though I've reached out to him, of course, on multiple occasions. And I do believe that Mr. Duran has spoken very clearly and candidly when he says that Mr. Zuniga is fulfilling his role. Because I think the role is really to lull and pacify and not actually solve. In fact, Mr. Moda has said that Mr. Zuniga has been very, very affable and very clear and candid in how bad things are for Mr. Moda, but has not resolved actually anything. And that seems to be really what the point of the bar has been. I'll now refer to in-rate admissions. There are several other cases, of course, that are very, very important here. But when we talk about these cases, we talk about the notion of the judiciary's ability to operate in its own discretion and have the legislature not infringe on that ability. There's a doctrine of separation of powers. I want to keep this very simple for the people to understand. So when we talk about this notion, what happens is that the legislature passes a law. And they pass a law that sets criteria in an area that is solely controlled by another branch, whether it be the executive branch or in this case, again, we are focused on the judiciary and their role. And so the legislative branch in 1927 created a combination organization. That combination was as a trade association and service association, and ostensibly as a regulator, but really primarily that regulation was gatekeeping. That's really what the effect has been. And that's what we see historically now. We see the same sort of issues over decades. And that's because the judiciary has abrogated its duty. And it has not, in fact, and I'm going to ask for a minute more, because this is a critical point. The judiciary has abrogated its duty in that it allows a lie to exist. Because instead of it saying, well, this statutes okay.
Mr. Hill, I'm gonna stop you there. Your time is up. I understand your request for an additional minute, but I have to be fair to Mr. Moda and others who might have called. So I thank you for your comments. All right, that takes us into our agenda. Let me please make the proper announcement. I apologize. I've gone to another screen. And of course, I can't find it. If I could trouble one of my colleagues, Mr. Stallings, do you have the agenda so you can make the announcement to take us into closed session, please? Or anyone else? Okay, here we go.
Yes.
Go ahead, thanks.
I had it and then I lost it, and here it is again. All right, so pursuant to Government Code Section 11126 sub A sub 1 and 11126 sub C and Government Code Section 11126 sub E sub 2 sub B sub I, the Board of Trustees will go into closed session.
Thank you, Mr. Stallings. Trustees, you will have, or if you have not, you will very soon receive a link to take you into the closed session, and we will see you there. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, we are now recording.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. This is Brandon Stallings, Vice Chair, Board of Trustees. We are coming out of closed session. It is 4:25 p.m. on February 7th, and we have no reportable actions to report out on at this time. Thank you all for your attendance and for tuning in. We'll see you all next time.
Bye.